So this is the year of the Nether update 1.16. We learned about it during MINECON last year. It's easy actually to forget everything that was showcased and announced, so I figured why not discuss what we already know about the Nether update in terms of features, items, and other blocks, which surprisingly there's a ton that's already been showcased. And the best part about this update is that they're still working on even more content as well as more biomes that haven't been named yet. So today we're going to be focusing on everything that we've seen so far, some blocks, some items, and vegetation that will ultimately help us paint a picture to this majestic and mysterious update known as the Nether update. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. If you can do me a huge favor, especially if you're just really excited for everything coming out this year, destroy the like button for me. Let's see if we can get over 19 likes in today's video. And don't forget to hashtag Stealth Army because I will be liking and favoriting some of the best comments in today's video. Now, let's go ahead and kick things off by hopping on to the Minecraft Wikipedia, and let's check out some of these blocks and items, starting with the blue fire, which here's the description. Acts the same as regular fire. Fire lit on soul soil will turn blue. Generates naturally in the Soul Sand Valley biome in the Nether. So the Soul Sand Valley is easily the spookiest biome I've ever seen before, and I feel like the blue fire adds to the effect, the mystery, the danger, just the atmosphere of the Soul Sand Valley, so I really can't wait to play around with blue fire. Next is Nether fungi. Generated in the Netherwort forest, twisty and should not be stepped in. So this is really interesting. The Nether fungi sounds an awful like the berries and how they're prickly and they cause damage if you walk over them. So maybe the fungi will act similarly to the berries, where if you walk on them or near them, they'll prick you, or maybe it'll cause some sort of poison damage. I'm not entirely sure. Leave your theories down below. But let's move on to the Nether mushrooms. At least 2 new types of mushrooms will be added to the Netherwort forest. One is teal with orange spots, and the other is pinkish red with brain-like patterns. So this is really cool. I think it'll be even more interesting to see if we can craft maybe some sort of mushroom stew or some sort of new food with these mushrooms. Out of all the blocks in the Nether update so far, I feel like the mushrooms probably have the most potential. But let's move on to the blue Netherwort block. A variation of the Netherwort block generates in the blue Netherwort forest. So pretty straightforward, nothing really complicated about this block. It's something that we've seen during Minecon, and it looks like just a new building block. I'm not sure if there's going to be more to it. Similar to these other blocks we're about to go over, the next one is called the Netherwort stem, a veiny looking block that comprises trunks in the Netherwort forest. This one looks really cool. It looks like corruption and it looks sort of evil and menacing, but at the same time, it looks alive. So I'll definitely be building with this block once it's available for the snapshots and the betas on Bedrock. But let's move on to the Nether grass. Resembles grass blocks, grows on top of netherrack, comes in red and blue. So pretty much similar to these other blocks we just briefly went over. There's really not much to it outside of just what it looks like visually. It's going to be mostly in the Netherwort forest red and blue, so we'll see 2 variations of this block, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of vegetation growing on top of the nether grass as well. So let's move on to the target block, which we've seen gameplay footage of the target block, and I know a lot of people are really excited about this block specifically, a lot of builders and redstone artists. So here's what they have to say. Resembles the hay bale's side texture. Emits a redstone signal when shot with an arrow. Signal is stronger depending on how close the arrow is to the center of the block. So this block has a tremendous amount of potential, especially for redstone builds. I can just see all of the crazy things people are going to do with this block, with hidden rooms and gates and doors. I think this can be a lot of fun. I can't wait for the target block to be released. But let's go ahead and check out the new light source coming to the 1.16 update. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a name yet, but you can tell that there's light emitting from certain areas in the Netherwort forest, and from a distance, it does resemble the glowstone block, but up close, you can clearly tell it's a new block that looks organic, it looks richer and more vibrant in colors. So at this point, I'm just wondering what the major differences will be between this new light source and the glowstone block. Let me know what you guys think down below. But let's move on to the next block called basalt. This block makes up speleothems. So we'll probably see this located in new biomes, maybe the Soul Sand Valley, maybe some other biomes that haven't been showcased yet, underground caverns, who knows, but I'm really excited about speleothems coming to Minecraft. Can't wait to see that in action. But let's move on to Soul Soil, which actually looks a lot like Soul Sand, but there is a texture difference, and here's what they have to say about that. Appears almost everywhere in Soul Sand Valley biomes. It slightly resembles Soul Sand. And lastly, light a fire on Soul Soil block to get blue fire. So if you want to get that blue flame, you're gonna need this Soul Soil. So the last one is Nether vines. They grow like kelp and vines. They grow in the 2 netherwort forest biomes. So they'll probably be very similar to regular vines, just the appearance of them. So we'll see a lot of these vines in the netherwort forest blue and the netherwort forest red. And I'm actually really curious if we'll be able to bring these vines back to the overworld and use them, or will they just die off or burn somehow? I'm not entirely sure how this will work. Maybe all this vegetation can only be used in the nether biomes. But leave your theories down below. Thank you guys again for all the crazy support lately. Notification squad, y'all are the best. And I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care, everyone. Peace.
Samus.